モビルスーツ隊順次発進です。皆さんファイトですよ。作戦スタートです。
Hello everyone, this is Ninja_Guy_12 here, bringing you the Mudrock Gundam, in Zeon capture colors, and this was a request by Valdor66 in my Discord server, which the link to join that is in the description down below. And I gotta say, it looks pretty good on the Mudrock, to be honest. I mean, all I mostly did was take the colors that I've already used on the or on my Gundam ground types that are painted in Zeon capture colors, and just kind of applied it onto the Mudrock, and it looks pretty good. I'm actually kind of glad the way it turned out. So, kind of happy that Valdor made this request. But as for your other one, I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest. So apologies in advance. So the Mudrock, or Mudrock Gundam, or just Mudrock, if you feel like it, or Madrock, depending on who you ask, is a 450 point support at level 1, could go up to level 2, at 500 cost, and it's, like, pretty much, I feel like, this is basically one of the best, like, baseline supports you could have. Like, this thing is just baseline everything. Like, it's not like you do pretty good in pretty much every encounter, like close, mid, or long range. It does pretty decent. So, like, don't underestimate this Mudrock, because, like, it's kind of like the equivalent to, like, the MLRS. Like, if you have this, like, this thing is gonna be doing some work. Before I also mention anything else, I am playing with a whole bunch of people, so I'm just gonna start listing them off here, because man, we have a lot, because I was in Salty Walty's rooms earlier, so I am playing with him. So I was playing with was Heavy, who's in the Unit 5, a Shipper, who's in the Zoc, Plushy, who's in the Watch Custom, Spud, who is the Marsai, and then also the other team I'm fighting against Buddy, and Buddy is in the Barzam on the other team. And I destroy him a lot of times. I think during this match, I don't think I died. No, actually, I think I died once. But other than that, yeah, I basically did a really good job with the Mudrock here. Pretty much just showing you how amazing this thing is. And my god, these Zeon capture colors look amazing. I don't know if I would, like, use it all the time. Because I do like my other two colors, which is basically kind of gold-plated Mudrock, and the kind of Gushon Rebake full city colors. But this one's pretty good. I do like these colors a lot. So the Mudrock has its own specific beam saber. You know, nothing flashy, though. I bring up the beam saber first because yes, even though it's called Mudrock, the beam saber is called Madrock beam saber. So I'm surprised the devs haven't fixed this yet. So, like, just have it just say Mudrock for all, like, you know, Mudrock beam rifle, Mudrock beam saber. How hard is it to change it? But we also have the beam rifle, which is pretty good, to be honest. Obviously you can't charge it, but it does do quite a bit of damage, and you can spam at least 2 or 3 shots before you'll be close to overheating it. So you'll be doing a lot of damage with this beam rifle, not gonna lie. You also have the Head Mountain Vulcans, which, you know, standard Vulcans, they're not gonna, you know, do amazing. You just use them to get some last final hits on any low health targets. You also have the double cannons on the back, which they do look really cool. I always like the backpack on the Mudrock. It's one of my favorite things about the design, but I'll get onto that in a second. But these cannons do quite a bit of damage. Right here, I'm just kind of poking at him, get the final kill with the beam rifle, and that's pretty much what you want to do, basically. Just always cannon into beam rifle, or cannon into the last kind of weapon this thing has, which is the missiles on the arms, or like missiles that are like stored in the arm, which there's 4 of. They do quite a bit of damage, not a lot, but enough to kind of pick off some targets. And I think you do stagger if you hit all 4 shots, so it's quite nice. Other than that, the Mudrock is just a really fun support at 450. And I've tried it at 500. I don't do too terrible, but we lost, unfortunately. And I feel like I didn't personally do too well, so even if it was a kind of okay match at 500. But it's still quite fun. I mean, compared to the other supports you have at this cost, like the Jaeger, which, you know, I mean, that thing's pretty okay. Just as long as you're not finding anything that has high beam defense. You also have the full armor Gundam, the standard one, and you also have the heavy Gundam at this cost, and the Hyzak custom. But in terms of just being like able to do any role, like any specific role at any time, this is basically the best one, because this one just has a lot of stuff suited for like certain situations. Like cannons have quite a bit of damage, but obviously use them for close and mid-range too, because they do stagger. But obviously, if you know you have maneuver armor, that's gonna work. Not gonna work out for you. But the beam rifle, you can do a lot of damage. Like I have database link 1 and enhanced fire program level 2 on this thing, so I'm just breaking legs really quickly, because obviously it has a nice combination between ballistic and beam weapons. So basically, even if you have you know, high beam defense, like you still have your ballistic, and even if you have high ballistic defense, you also have to deal with the beam rifle. So it's nice to have, you know, a good balance between both ballistic and beam, and that's what the Mudrock really excels at. In terms of the actual design of the Mudrock, I like it a lot. Though, to be honest, I never actually played Zeonic Front all that much. I did play it a little bit, but then I was kind of shit, so I just kind of gave up on it. I do want to go back to it eventually, maybe. I do have a PS2, so, and the game still, so I don't know. I would have to see if I could afford a capture card or something one day and try to record gameplay on my old PS2. But the design itself is quite nice, though. Since I never really played Zeonic Front, sorry, I can't pronounce things. I never really understood why the thing hovers, and I still don't, because I don't see why it just can't walk. I guess because of the extra armor on the legs, I guess, but and then just like everything else about the design, I like the backpack especially is basically like my favorite thing, and the beam rifle. The beam rifle looks pretty sexy. If there's one thing I don't like about the Mudrock, is kind of the face plates. Other than that, I like everything about this suit. It's just a overall clean looking Gundam, to be honest. But otherwise, that is my match in the Mudrock and Zeon capture colors. I hope you enjoyed this request, Valdor, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to make your request, either in the comment section down below, or on my Discord server. Take care, everyone.